Hello everyone, my name is SiC and welcome to Factorio. This is season 4 episode 18 and today we're going to focus on another few elements of our factory that need optimization because, well, I think we pretty much solved our supply problem. We still have a little bit of iron ore coming down this belt, but by and large we now have a lot of iron ore coming in. I hooked up my new iron ore supply. As you can see, we now have 4 belts and they're all being divided up onto the belts that are leading up to our smelteries on the left hand side. We had the extra iron ore coming in from the top left, which is coming from over here, so we have a train going back and forth between these two little areas, and basically these smelteries are now completely saturated. So this is actually maybe not this one but basically, we've got enough iron ore to last us for a while again. And yeah, I quite like this little setup. Like, each little transport belt is going somewhere and it is being divided up by a splitter. And one side goes over to the other side of the belt and is then being fed into 2 splitters on either side, so that these belts are all, well, nicely distributing all the iron ore onto the belt. And we've got the same thing going on the second belt, same thing on the third belt, and the same thing on the 4th belt. And then of course we've got iron ore coming from down over here to the left. Now anyway, what I want to start automating today is actually going to be assembly machine 1, assembly machine number 2, which is basically using the same resources, except assembly machine 2 is also going to require 1 assembly machine 1. And another thing that I want to look at is the optimization of laser turrets. And for that we don't really need a whole lot, but everything we need is almost within range. We have the, we have the stuff. We've got batteries coming in from over here. We've got a full belt of that almost, so we can basically split it off, move over here. We've got the steel, we've got the green computer chips, and that's all we need. Actually, we can start with that. We need quite a few of these resources. So we are going to take a blueprint that will allow us basically that kind of input. We need the blueprint with 3 inputs. That is this one. Alright, so we could basically, let's see, I want to save some space. So I want to connect as well. I think this will be a nice location. Now we have some robots in our inventory. They will take this stuff straight from my inventory and place it wherever it is needed, which is quite nice. We don't have any red inserters, but we can craft some by hand. Not sure why we're creating a gun. We definitely do not need that. We also need 10 of these assembly machine 1s, but we don't have enough iron plates for it. So I'm going to gather up all the materials that I need, and we're going to finish building this, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, well, we're almost done. I was handcrafting these last 2 assembly machine 2s. Everything else that we have on the belt here is basically already automated, so it is a question of time. We do not need this blue box though. Anyway, we've got this last little thing being placed, and now let's make sure that everything is set to the correct turret, because this is actually making turret 1. We want to be making laser turrets. So we're going to copy that and paste it. Damn it, need to be a little bit closer. There we go. We're going to copy and paste it into all of these. Actually, we need 1 space. We're going to take 2 of these turrets. We're going to put a pole right there, and then let's have a look, because these guys do not have access to a pole. And this is also interesting. We don't have... Alright, so this guy now has power. That is good. Now that this guy has power, this should basically mean that these guys have access to robots. Yeah, there we go. Alright, for some reason this one is not being built, and we have another one up here that is not being built. That is quite interesting. I guess it was reserved by a robot coming from way off in the distance. That is basically the only explanation that I have for this. Anyway, we need to hook up some of these materials. So we've got these little things right here. Green computer chips, we need those. And we can take an underground belt from here, basically turn it onto there. That's going to divide it nicely onto two on the outer, on the two outer belts, basically. Now what else did we need? We needed steel, we needed batteries. Now the batteries are going left, so we're going to put in a splitter, because this belt is entirely full, and it isn't being used for a whole lot of things, actually. So we're going to grab an underground belt, another one right there. Let's have a look. We will put down an underground belt right there. There we go. And then finally, we're going to need steel. Now we can grab steel from up here. That way we don't have to use another underground belt. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it around here, turn it over that way, and finally hook it up to this little system right there. Now then, these guys should be limited to 2 slots each. That should mean that we have, in the end, we will have 200 turrets lined up. And I think that is going to be plenty. Now these laser turrets are actually going to require a lot of power once they shoot. And that is going to be a problem. Because, well, we do have some accumulators, but we definitely do not have a lot. Like, we have some accumulators down here. It's a small field, and I had another field lined up right there, but it isn't being finished yet because we currently don't have automatic transfers of these things to this facility. Neither do we have automatic transfers of solar panels. That is something that we're going to have to fix, as well as, well, we have more walls that we need to build, especially up here. So that is another thing that we are going to have to work on. Now look at this, we've got more tanks, and our turrets with the basic ammo have a hard time keeping up with the onslaught. Like, the repair bots are basically the only thing that keep us going right now. So I'm really happy I've got those. Meanwhile though, laser turret shooting speed 4 is done, and we cannot do laser turret speed 5 until we have yellow science. So we're going to have to do something else. We could do some military tech, because we have the required stuff for it. But what do we want to do? Grenade damage 5? Nah, not really. Like, all the extra, like, level 2 stuff is nice. Alternatively, we could go for nuclear power, but I don't really plan on using that quite yet. So actually, maybe mining productivity. Let's go ahead and do that. That's going to take us a little while. Alright, it seems we have a few guys. These guys are just out of range of... That sucks. Alright, so let's remove those for now. Anyway, we're going to continue with assembly machine 1, and we basically need iron plates, iron gear wheels, and electronic circuits. Now we have plenty of electronic circuits. We can actually switch that up from this one. We have some iron gear wheels coming in from over here. Actually, it might be better to take them from this belt right there, because this one is already kind of half full. So that is not quite that good. Also, we should make sure that this is tagged with the appropriate item that's being made here. Right, and we basically have everything. Now the laser turrets are a dead end, this is a dead end, this is a dead end, so all of this is fine. This doesn't really need to go anywhere else, except for the red belts. The red belts do need to go somewhere, and we are going to have to do some more stuff with it. So this should probably go onto a belt somewhere, and that should then probably go to somewhere else in the factory, maybe up here somewhere, close to the iron supplies, the iron gear wheels, all that stuff. Look at that. We have... Oh, they got molested by the train. That is awesome. But yeah, we basically have near constant attacks coming in. This is another little assault wave. We have plenty of dead aliens all around the walls, though. It is quite harsh. Anyway, we're going to get the same blueprint. We're going to get it, I guess the same spot will be fine. And again, we are going to handcraft some assembly machine number 2s, because we don't have those automated quite yet, which is a little bit annoying, but hey, there we go. Also, we should get some more iron plates, some iron gear wheels, so I don't have to craft those by hand. Basically, we need a lot of things. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so these guys are almost done hooking up our entire little system here. That is fantastic. Now let's make sure all of these guys are going to be set to making assembly machine number 1. That is quite important. Now also at this particular point, we're going to cancel that one. That little wooden box is no use to us. We will get the robots to take this away. Let's see, we are going to take one that is going to go into storage. So we're going to turn this up. Right, we're going to get 2 passive provider chests. We are going to get 2 inserters here and there. Now this will be fine, limited to 1 slot each. That should not be a problem. We're going to take a power pole right there. And then eventually this guy is going to go to the next assembling array. Now these guys, what do they need? They need electronic circuits, iron gear wheels, and iron plates. So like I said, we can take the iron gear wheels from up here. That should not be a problem. We have basically an entire belt worth of that stuff. And it isn't being used up quickly enough. So we're going to take that from here. Crap, no. Yeah, and we're going to hook it up down there. So we're going to drag it down. Actually, we need to go around the power pole. Crap, a little bit too soon. There we go. That is iron gear wheels taken care of. Now we are going to need these guys to continue on. We're going to get an underground belt right there. That is the green stuff entirely taken care of, and now we need iron plates. Now iron plates are also not quite being used to their full potential, so we can actually put a splitter in here. And actually this is too wide. See, this is why I don't like to do that kind of thing. It is it's limiting. It is not good to have like belts that go wider than 4, because now we can't go underneath. We could actually, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Actually, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Like what we can do is go like this. Right? And maybe we can do it like this, so it is a little bit symmetrical. And then we can grab this. We'll get it on the ground. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3. Ah, shit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that is not going to work unless, of course, we got ourselves another one of these. Now, we are running out of space in our inventory, so some of this stuff I'm actually going to put into storage. These guys we really don't need. The pumps would be nice to have, so we're going to keep those, but the batteries we really don't need to have those in our inventory because we don't have space for them in our armor. Oh, there we go. Alright, so there we go. That should help quite a bit. Now we have some plastic which we don't need, so we're going to throw that away. Alright, there we go. And then let's see, we need to hook it up to that little thingy right there. So we're going to drag it up, go underground, and then from here we should probably go underground right there, because we're not going to make it past the pipes. Alright, so now this is being made, and as you can see, the green computer chips are actually not quite enough. We need more. Not enough is being produced. This belt is not fully saturated. It is not being made. Actually, yeah, the iron plates is a problem. We don't have enough iron plates coming in, so these guys are not producing at their maximum potential, and also we're not making enough of this stuff. Not enough iron, or not enough electricity. Sorry about that. Let's have a look. We did make an array for solar panels. So we can put that to use, actually. And we should. So let's have a look. Where do we want to place this? So I want to keep some space, obviously, for the oil. I want to be able to keep expanding this. This could be a nice area, actually. Because I want the crude oil, it shouldn't be like going all the way up to here. So I guess we can do like a nice little area like this. They can remove all of the trees. We will have a nice big area saturated with solar panels, and they will make power for us during the day. Now, as for the night, of course, we are going to need, let's have a look. Yeah, the accumulators. Now the accumulators, where do we want to put those? Like we could put like a little accumulator array right here. I highly doubt we're going to build anything else in this location. So let's place one down right there. And I guess we could place one down right there. And they can make it like so. And of course we're going to need to continue doing this in several locations throughout the factory. Now right now they're going to try to take it from my inventory because I have some as well, and I have bots in my inventory. Yeah. Basically that is not so good. We have so much space though that we are not using. Like this will be a nice area as well for some accumulators. So that is going to be a pretty decent location as well. Like we're not going to make any build like assembling arrays here. So we could actually just copy paste it like so, and wherever it fits it will be built. Wherever it doesn't fit, well, that's going to be ignored. Look at that. We can just copy paste this. Actually, that doesn't look right to me. Nope, we have a space, so we're going to cancel this. Right. But basically we can continue on like this. We will place down a bunch of these guys. Let's have a look. Now this seems to fit. Alright. So that should be enough accumulators for a while, and I think we have a pretty decent amount of... actually, no. You know what? Let's see if we can build some of our solar panels here as well. So we're going to hook these up about... because we don't want to interrupt the iron stuff. So we're going to place it down like so. And this should be enough. So the robots are all going to come flying in. And of course we do need to make sure that this is all connected, but that should not be a problem. It's already connected here. We simply are not making enough electricity. But once we have more solar panels, that should be fixed. Now, some stuff is being destroyed. We don't have radar coverage anymore. It is in the north. We have some more attacks coming in over here. Or maybe that's late, because we don't have the power here. Let's have a look. Oh, oh, holy shit. It has no ammo. Why it doesn't have... it doesn't have the electricity it needs to be loaded up with more ammo. That is really bad. Oh my god, we have no electricity anywhere. What the hell is going on? And actually we don't have radar coverage, so we can't see what's going on. Holy shit. Something is going horribly wrong. Like really horribly wrong. Okay, so we have power. Alright, some areas have power, some don't. Maybe it is the robots that are building all of this stuff and they're trying to recharge that battery, and that is completely draining our power supply. Maybe. I'm tempted to say that it is. Actually, we don't have a whole lot of coal either. So that might be a problem. Alright, so... right, we have plenty of this stuff. Let's send this train back to the power supply so it can get unloaded. we need more coal. And actually we have plenty of coal inside of the train wagon, so I don't know what the problem is. I guess, yeah, maybe it is the robots taking too much power and then the unloading was too slow. And now we don't have enough of this stuff, because look at that. These guys are, they could be going so much faster, but we simply don't have the power to allow them to do that. So, yeah, that is an issue. And these guys, oh, I see, they don't have enough power to react quickly enough. Right, so let's manually feed some of these guys. And hopefully that is going to help. Oh my god. Look at that. These guys are simply, like, they want to grab it. But they don't have enough electricity to actually do it. And that is the problem. These guys are the only ones that are working. And even those are slow. It's just, they're lucky that this is backed up on one side. Wow. Alright, so solar power is definitely a big boon that we are going to want to have. Because this is incredibly bad. Now let's have a look. Seems like all of our turrets got replaced already by the robots. So whatever we lost, it immediately got replaced. And that is excellent news. But yeah, this is not good. Alright, so the power supply is picking back up a little bit. But we will definitely be wanting to get more solar panels. Now, how are we doing on solar panel production? Let's see, we have 479 in here. 445 in the other one. So actually that is quite good. And we could actually, in fact, place down some stuff over here as well. This one. Right, and we'll place down some stuff wherever it fits, basically. Alright, so all of these guys should be supplied as well. But we're going to need some medium electrical poles. So we're going to need one here, there, and there. And that's basically the trick, right? Is just to make sure that you have everything that you need. Oh shit, I'm being blocked in. No. Alright, there we go. So medium electrical poles. They're being made automatically. Let's have a look. Right there. But something is going wrong. Right, they don't have enough power. Actually, they're backed up. So they do have access to more than enough. We have 200 of those in storage. So basically we're just waiting for robots to come pick them up and build them for us. Oh, there we go. There he is. He's going to put it in. Now all of these guys are going to be making electricity for us, except I guess these guys. But that is now fixed as well. Yeah, we definitely need more of this. Way more. Alright, so we're doing okay on electricity again. We're about even. Right, so we can actually place this from the map as well. So let's have a look. Where do we want some more? We could make some over here. Actually, this is probably that space, right? So let's put a bunch of those in the middle. Make sure like it lines up. So okay, so we have a block like this. That's a pretty nice block. Right, so we could build a little block like that, I guess. And now we don't have enough power anymore. Oh man. Yeah, this is an issue. Look at that. Everything is coming to a standstill. Now this is being attacked. These guys, if they're empty on ammo, they're not going to get resupplied until power comes back online. And this looks like another big attack coming in. That is bad. Really bad. Alright, meanwhile though, we should tag this. That's assembly machine 1. Look at that. The lights are burning, but we don't have nearly enough electricity, so they actually don't provide a whole lot of light. Oh man. This is concerning. This also means that our accumulators everywhere are completely empty, otherwise they would still be producing stuff. Yeah, as you can see, these guys are completely empty. They're built. I'm not sure if they're actually hooked up to something, so we should probably make sure that they are. Now they should be hooked up. They're hooked up over here, so that's actually not a problem. They're simply not getting any electricity. So we have plenty of coal over here. Let's grab some coal, and I will try to stabilize my electricity problem, and I'll see you guys whenever that is done. Holy shit. Alright, well, power problem is fixed. We have quite a bit of power right now, actually. As you can see, we are producing more, and we have our accumulators completely full. I basically added, yeah, we have this one block over here. I filled out this block right there. We have a little block over here, and so on. We have that little block that we had down here. Yeah, works out pretty well. But now we have another problem. We don't have enough production of green computer chips. These things, well, they're not working full power, but nearly. Very nearly. Actually, this one is a little bit low on the resources. We should probably add a few more of these mining drills. These mining drills are almost empty. That's the problem. These guys aren't getting that stuff from anywhere else. Like, these are completely full, but this needs to be replaced at some point in the future. Anyway, we have more research to do. So what we will do is, I don't know, grenade damage 5, I guess. Now, I'm not going to fix this problem right away. I think what we're going to do is we are going to add simply another building block for assembly machine 2, and then we're going to fix that other problem a little while later, because we've been playing for a while now. And yeah, I think this shouldn't last too much longer. So we're going to add, let's say, a block right there. Now, the robots can make this. I just need to hook it up. And for these things, we need a little bit less of all the things. So electronic circuits and assembly machines could go onto one belt. That is very useful. So let's have a look. Let's say we are going to get this stuff divided up like that. Shit. Like this. Going to feed that one into here. We're going to feed that one into there. And then this can continue on over here. So then we're going to turn... Actually, we should probably turn up here. There we go. Alright, so that should be fixed. What else do we need? We needed iron gear wheels. We needed iron plates. Now, iron plates are another easy fix. We have enough iron plates coming in over here, so we could basically grab this one. And this one needs to turn up so that they don't interfere with each other. Alright, so that's another thing fixed. We have the iron gear wheel, we have the electronic circuits, the assembly machine, the iron plates. Now we need iron gear wheels. Now the iron gear wheels, where are we getting those from? I'm honestly not sure. From nowhere yet. But we can grab these. These are basically a dead end. But we could put a splitter in here and turn it over here and then go the other way around, maybe. Because we have plenty of these. More than enough. For now. I say that now, but we are going to run into problems at some point in the future, of course. That is the way of Factorio, after all. Right, so we should go around and then down, and let's have a look. How are we going to get here? We should probably go... Like, we can get rid of this. We need to go along here. Yeah, I think this is okay. Shit. The hookup is a little bit annoying, but there we go. Now we have all of the materials required except for, of course, the assembly machines themselves. And that is a problem because we don't have the iron gear wheels to craft anymore. We don't have the iron plates to craft anymore. So we're going to fix that really quick. We'll finish building this. And I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, it's all built. So now we just need to hook it up really quick. There we go. And actually we're filling up the wrong things. We need to make sure these are all set to assembly machine 2. And then we should be okay. And of course, that is not complete without these put into chests, or without them being put into chests. Let's have a look. We need to get two filter in, or two inserters. There we go. One final thing. And of course, actually we should not forget to limit this to a single item. Now we had some of these lined up in some blueprints, like right here for example. So as soon as these guys are made, they're going to be brought over to wherever they are requested in a blueprint. So it's going to take a while before these are actually filled up, especially because we have a shortage. But that is something we're going to fix in a different episode. So please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I'll see you guys for whatever video I do next.